Okay, welcome everybody to part two of Goblin Quest, a special episode. Whilst we're having another little break from Bernadette's Ring, so yeah, here we are, part two. I'll hand over to either Todd slash Enoch slash Linsa to take it from here. Away you go.
Flash child thing. No.
Child thing, yes, true. That's a good one.
All right, cool. So last time on Goblin Quest, we devised a plan. Basically to. Oh no! I just clicked the chat log. I didn't want to click that. Ugh. Anyway, sorry. Basically to find the chicken god is the grand idea of this quest. The party in the beginning found some fire, a boat, a map, not in that order. Managed to sort of sneak into the embassy, and not sneak, sorry, just walk straight through the front door, and convince the one of the captains to show them towards where one of the boats were. And as they got to the boat, they realized the captains were about to attack them. And ensued a air battle, followed by numerous deaths of goblins. And where we pick up now, we have just set sail into the sky, and basically we now have to steer this ship and get to the island. So, let me fix up this initiative order, I guess. There's not that many people here.
So that ship was pretty deadly. I think it took a few goblin lives.
I believe there was 4 or 5 goblin lives lost, mainly through the gears of the ship.
That was ugly.
Well lived.
The gears had never run faster before in their lives. Let me see. Sorry, it's been a while since I've...
And which goblins do we have left? I think I've got
3.
I had the pig taint clan or tribe, and who do we have? We had, I can't remember, the first guy died though, so I'm up to wrist pig taint. Who else have we got left?
I'm down to my third. I'm on scratch.
I'm on my 3rd as well, and her name's her over there.
Over there.
Fuckhead scratch.
Alright. Well, let's start this off. Can you guys roll d6s to start, to decide who will go first?
All right. Got a 4.
Or
5.
Alright. Todd and Terry roll again.
Got another 4.
Okay, so the way it's gonna go, it's gonna go Todd first. You know what, we'll do 1, 2, 3. Bex, sorry, you're going last. Go. We want to put that into ascending mode. There we go. Alright. So Todd, you are now flying in the air on this airship. Map in hand, in the cook's hand. You can... steering wheel. What do you want to do?
Okay, so we were getting chased by some other ships, I think. Was that still happening as well?
We
we
just
left him
managed to destroy the last ship that was following you guys.
Okay, so
So now you have to get to the island.
get to the island, and we've read the map, and we know which way we're going.
Well, the
Okay,
map has
so
a big hole in it, so it's sort of...
we've got an idea where we're going, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Also, sorry, you also notice that there is a storm brewing in the distance.
The way we're going.
Yes.
in the way we're going, right? Yep. Now,
Anybody read?
in regards to the boat, one of the seats is like covered in dead goblin, and the other one was clear, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think that Wrist is going to. Well, I guess it's a bit like the last one. He's going to jump into the seat, um, and he's going to um, use his front tail to steer the pedals, and grabbing his little straw of sucking, he's going to look through it like a telescope to see if he can see anything off in the distance.
Cool. How many d6s are you rolling
So I
for
think
that?
that's. So you get a D6, don't you? And then it's like, and what was this? It was like
So
one for using the tail and one for using the. The other one is hiding. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that'll be 3D6, then I guess.
roll them.
Here we go. A 2, a 5, and a 4.
All right. So an injury, a success, and something good. Do you want to tell us how you injure yourself?
Okay. I think he while he's steering, while he's pedaling, he gets a little bit excited, and he's looking through his little straw, and he knees it right into his eyeball, and takes out one of his eyes.
You're now
Pulls it out.
blind.
It's got an eye on the end, and yeah, he just eats it so no one sees it.
Yuck.
But he keeps on steering at least.
Yeah, with his excitement, he's able to push the ship that little bit faster.
He goes, "Aye, Captain," and then after it happens, he goes, "Aye, Captain."
You need a eye patch.
Alright,
Arr.
good.
Cool.
And then he just keeps on pedaling. Keep on moving forward. So there.
Well, with this very quick pedaling, you've managed to actually loosen some of the blood and guts that was in the gears, so the ship seems to be able to move faster. Terry.
Right. So, Scratch is going to jump on the other viscera-covered pedal and because he's good at grabbing, he's going to grab a hold of it while he's pedaling like mad to try and get us where we need to go before we run into this storm.
Sure.
And he's going to copy Todd, so he's going to impersonate Todd, grab the seat, and that's 3d6, I think.
I love the impersonate thing. It's just so...
If someone does something else good, I can just copy it. And...
I love that he's impersonating me, and I'm not even there.
Oh, sorry. Scratch is impersonating. I can't remember.
Wrist.
6, a 3, and a 4.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So success, you've managed to push the ship a little bit further. However, you actually, as you're sitting down and you're pedaling, you sort of slip on some of the loosened guts and sort of fall out of the chair. However, since you've done that, you've actually cleaned the chair, which is what the something good and something bad was.
So I've wiped the seat clean with my ass. Yeah.
Yep.
Pedaling like crazy. I can't remember whether. Oh no, yeah, no, we're good. That's it.
Cool, perfect. Let me just rub this off. Cool. Alright. As you guys have managed to push that a little bit further, the storm is just in front of you. And you these galing winds are pushing the ship about, almost dragging some of the goblins from one side of the ship to the other. And I'd say make a perception check, but like there's none of that. So all of the goblins start to see what appears to be this basically giant form of gust taking shape into a humanoid figure. Lightning crackling at its tips. There is now an air elemental, storm elemental, in front of the ship, and he does not look happy.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Vex, to be your turn.
So her over there is going to use her abnormally long ear hair to tie herself to the bow of the ship, that she doesn't fall off. Because they're waving about, and she's gonna light the torch of destiny and hold it up at the mantle and shout, "You what?" loudly, because that's her thing, their thing.
Ooh.
So
How many d6 are you rolling?
would that be 3, I think.
Roll 'em. Oof.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Ew.
no.
Sorry, I was just looking at something. I just realized Todd actually gave Terry a +1 to his rolls, so he would have gotten 2 successes and something good. My bad. Alright.
Nice.
Which means you still get an injury, however, 2 good things happen. So, the air elemental, as you light this torch of destiny, it sort of like shuns it away a little bit. It's unable to like enter the rays, the area that the rays of this torch are illuminating.
The rays would be very small because it is literally a Q-tip.
But with the power of all the earwax, it burns brighter than ever. As you've lit it on fire, the air elemental, you are invading my airspace, and he points one of his fingers at you, and a bolt of lightning comes and zaps your goblina.
Oh no. Okay.
We're invading his airspace. Did he say?
Todd.
We know we're limited.
So how close is this air elemental to us? Is it right up at us, or?
I'd say the Q-tip from the ship. Well, let me say from the ship. That's the ship, sure. The light illuminates here, just lightly around the ship, maybe 5-10 feet around the whole ship, and then the air elemental is just staying at the boundary.
Okay.
And the lightning bolt that he zapped actually arcs from the goblin onto the ship and supercharges it, giving you a +2 to next to your rolls.
Plus what? Oh, okay, plus.
God, Terry, stop moving.
All right.
I had to plug the audio in, it was beeping.
I think he wants to try and get some sort of like siphon going on the air elemental through his straw.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm not sure how he's going to do that. I think he's going to grab, I don't know, who's not here, Mike Hawks maybe,
Yep.
and say, come here with me. And he's going to grab him, take him to the back of the ship, get out his straw, and like start sucking through the straw towards the air elemental. And as soon as he can get a little bit of air flowing through there, he's gonna jam it in Mike Cox's mouth. and hold it in tight with his tail.
Yep. Sure. How many d6 are you rolling?
That's 3d6 again, I think.
Yeah, roll them. You have a +2 as... Oh, wow. That
Three
is
or two.
2 successes and something good. Okay,
Yes.
lovely.
No.
Alright. The lining from the ship has, like, arced. As you're trying to suck in this air elemental, the lightning actually starts causing, like, a vortex to happen at the end of the straw. And you pop it in Mike Cox's mouth, hold it with your tail, and all of a sudden it's just this massive funnel of electrical power, like trying to pull this air elemental in. And you can actually see it's working very quickly. He's as he's being sucked slowly into this straw, and as air comes in, air has to go out. My Cox has got flagellants now that is helping to push the ship forward.
At the sails! Amy, at the sail!
Terry, it is your turn.
Alright, so we're still making progress?
Yes.
Alright, I guess Scratch is gonna just try and keep pedaling, but he's gonna be like, I think he's super smart and stand in between the two seats and try and pedal both at the same time. He's gonna grab onto seat with one hand, the other seat with the other hand, and then just try and pedal both pedals at the same time. Only 2d6.
Sounds good. How many d6 are you rolling for that?
Copy.
2. Oh, wow. With the +1 from Todd's roll, you managed to actually get 2 successes. And with you doing this sort of wide sprinting pedal, you managed to actually push the ship a little bit closer to the elemental, and it completely gets sucked into the straw,
Yes.
and then farted out of my Cox.
That sounds gross.
After the air elemental is consumed and defeated, you notice that the skies start clearing up, and in the pretty close distance, you see what appears to be an island coming into view as this fog and storm is being uplifted now. You guys have good reason to believe this is the Chicken Island that has been foretold on the map.
Good island.
Hey, chicken!
I can't see it. And like, he's holding up his straw to the eyeball socket.
Just empty eyeballs.
Oh, the other one!
It's a chicken.
I see the island!
Awesome.
Right, over there is gonna. How close
So-
are we to the island?
If you want to refer back to the map,
Yes.
I'd say if you're looking. Do you guys know the game Terraria? By any chance? No, it's fine. Say if that brown line is the island, right? The airship from the sky is about there. So if you're looking at the horizon, the airship is actually pretty much just almost above the island. Not quite.
Okay.
They're over there. I mean, she's just gonna. She's pedaling really well. She's just gonna grab the wheel and try and steer it towards. Can we see any sort of buildings?
Any buildings? You do see what looks to be a barn.
Okay, so she's gonna grab the steering wheel, steering towards a barn,
Cool.
and shout, "I see it! I see it!" Really loud.
All right.
That'll be 2.
Ooh. All right. So
That one.
I believe that's your goblin's death, right?
Yes, she's
Super
dead.
excited and falls off the edge.
So
Her ears get caught in the turning of the steering wheel, and she goes round and round and round, and then her ear hair breaks, and she like flies off the side of the boat.
So instead of flying off the side of the boat, she actually flies straight up and into the balloon part of the boat. And still holding onto this burning Q-tip,
Oh no.
actually manages to start burning the side of the balloon.
Oh, no.
And there is now a small hole in the balloon. However, you are now descending towards the island. So,
Okay.
yep. However, the ship is very much increasing in velocity very, very quickly.
Replacing her over there is what's that? And he wears crockery.
What a
His
load of
clothes.
crockery. No, sorry.
You got a big crook.
Todd, it is your turn. The ship
Okay.
is starting to descend.
So Rist is gonna say, "Oh no, I think we're done for. We're going to crash." And Rist is gonna hide in some of the blood and guts and muck, thinking that if he hides, then he might be able to hide from the crash.
Sure.
And he's gonna no, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna climb up inside the balloon and hide up in there.
Yep.
And he's going to stick his tail in the hole. No, what he's going to do, he's going to stick the pipe in the hole, and then he's going to stick his tail in the pipe to try and block the hole.
Yep. Perfect. What's that? 3d6.
That'll be all 4. That'll be 46.
Oh, madness. Go.
Here we go. What do we got there? Oh! Hey.
Again, 2 of your goblins die in 1 round.
So, that is something bad, death, and a success. So, let's mark off that. Okay. Yeah, so you climb up inside the balloon. It's very hot in here. Oh, kind of hot. Oh, you see the hole. You've shoved the straw, shoved your tail in, holding it there, and oh god, there's no oxygen in here. And very quickly, your goblin starts suffocating in there, and basically dies.
Then I think that he sticks his tail up against the pipe too hard, and it's actually too much of a suction, and his entire body gets sucked through the pipe outside.
Through the hole.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
there's
no,
just-
that makes more sense.
There's this spray of just like there'd be a distant shot of the outside of the balloon. There'd just be this little puff of red go out one corner, and then it's gone.
Nice.
Oh, I think
It's Michael.
Yo.
my Cox is here.
My Cox, you fucking ate an air elemental. You bad man.
Nice.
How's the snow, my Cox?
Oh, it was great. I loved it. It's been so long. But yeah, okay. Where are we up to? What's going on?
So let me just do this real quick. Hopefully you're now in the turn order. Descending? No, I'm ascending. Yep. Alright, cool. So, basically, we did the whole recap. You guys then lifted up into the air via your airship, managed to destroy the pursuing other airships. You then all started pedaling towards the storm. As you entered the storm, a very angry air elemental, or storm elemental, popped up, upset at you goblins invading his airspace, zapped Bex's goblin, however, supercharging the ship in the process. Todd then grabbed the straw and started to start doing causing like a vacuum sucking type thing, which was electrically powered by the ship, and to keep the flow of suction going in air, he shoved the straw into Mycox's mouth and held it there with his tail.
You're welcome.
Yep. And then after Terry pedaled as hard as he could with both pedals, 1 foot in each seat, he managed to push the ship that much closer to the air elemental, resulting in you eating the air elemental and farting it out.
Phenomenal.
You then, the storm cleared, and you could see the island. Vex's goblin actually got caught in the steering wheel as it was being spun and was launched towards the balloon part of the ship, where her burning Q-tip caused a small hole to form. And with the ship now descending, Todd's goblin decided to shove the straw in the hole, then his tail in that straw to try and block it. However, the amount of suction and force that was there completely ripped him into the, I would say outer space, but it's not really outer space. It's that sort of...
A la Alien.
Yeah. He's just sucked into the air and he's just flying off in the distance and splash.
No, he got sucked through the pipe, so it's just like a cloud of mist.
Oh yeah. Sorry, he got sucked through the pipe, so he just turned into a fine red mist. That's right. Sorry, I struggling.
Can I tell you something gross? You know how there used to be those deep sea divers where they'd go down with a big pipe attached to their...
Yep.
So they had to have that air pumped down to keep the pressure up in the suit in order for them to be okay. And those pumps were pretty shit. And every so often they'd skip a beat. And if they did, that was the end of the diver. His body would get squirted up the pipe.
Yeah, because of all the pressure. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
literally, he'd get squeezed up the pipe, and that'd be it. That'd be the end of it. There you go, hey. That's what happened to my goblin.
They wouldn't know either.
It would be instantaneous. They'd be gone. Yeah, they wouldn't even know it happened. Yeah, you're right.
No, yeah, that and the people operating the pump wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Like half an hour goes by. Oh, do you think Jim's alright?
Yes, good for it.
He hasn't moved. Must have found some good fucking treasure.
He's run off with it. Funny. Yeah, there you go. There's a segue for you. Anyway, that's what happened to my goblin.
Like a Titan submarine.
Yeah, exactly right. Same physics at work.
All right. And now with this hole renewed, the ship is still descending quite quickly towards the ground. We'll go slightly out of order since Michael just got here. Michael, what do you want to do? And then we'll go Terry and then Bex and then back to Todd and then we'll start all again. What? Have I... Hello?
Don't just have his mic by the look of it.
Ah. Must be all the snow.
It must be with the ice
Yeah.
that he's taking.
Just smoking straight ice. It's the white powder, but not the ones we expected. If you want to just type it for now, actually, you know what? We'll go normal order. And
Yeah,
when you
we'll come
fix
back
it-
in when you get to.
Yeah, we'll come back to you. Perry, the ship is
Right.
fucking falling.
This guy's rushing up.
No shit.
The ground is rushing up.
What can we do? Scratch is going to impersonate the captain and start ordering the ship to stop falling towards the ground.
Oi, ship. Get back up.
I like that. I like that. Roll for it.
You tell him.
Which unfortunately is only 2, but see how this goes.
Oh, also, since of Todd's 3 roll, those are -1. So that's actually 2 injuries.
Oh,
So you jump onto the helm of the ship,
Ship, stop falling.
and one of the plank of wood you're standing on just all of a sudden comes loose from the sheer velocity, and you are just shot off of the ship from this plank of wood from the ship. Almost seemed like the ship resented being commanded to do something. Alright. Bex, what do you want to do? Bex, you might have muted yourself.
He's muted himself.
I'm muted. How fast are we falling?
I would say you're falling at maybe 1 goblin height per 2 seconds.
Oh, great, great. That is gonna start throwing his crockery, to lighten the load of the ship. So he's gonna start stripping naked, throwing off his little teapot hat and his saucepan belt to try and lighten the load of the ship.
Sure, how many dice is that?
So that'll be, I guess, I don't know. I mean, he's technically using his.
If he's technically
Specialness.
using it, it's good enough. Add the d6.
That'll do. That'll do.
It's better than any other way we use our dice.
4 and a 4.
Something good. Alright, cool.
Don't have any minuses or pluses.
No, because the minuses affected Terry and killed his gobbo.
Excellent.
Alright, so that was 2 something goods. Yeah, you start dumping everything off the ship. Goblin corpses, pots, pans, clothes. And yeah, the ship actually... Sorry, I should have said it was falling at like 2 goblins a second. It is now falling at 1 goblin a second.
Excellent.
It works. Yes. Make it light.
I need to explain that noise. My next goblin is called Butt Nutter.
Wait a minute.
He wears his underwear on his head, so he's muffled all the time. And he's a nudist.
But not
Alright. Michael is...
it sounds like Kenny.
Okay, so the ship is still sinking, yes?
Yes, it is falling out of the sky at 1 goblin a second.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best and try and, with my tiny hands, or tiny arms, that my goblin has, he's gonna try and, like, unscrew everything, because the Bex's goblin just threw everything off the ship. He's gonna start unscrewing things to throw off the ship.
Perfect. You have a +2 to all your rolls. How many d6s are you rolling?
Just 2, sadly. Where's the dice roller? Here it is now.
Ooh,
That's,
2 successes.
Yeah!
So yes, you start disassembling the ship as it's falling out of the sky. So it's mainly just the balloon left and a few planks. You're more over the mainland now, and one of the planks that you undid actually had the cook on the other side of it,
Oh no.
and you just no.
Hey!
Can we? Didn't he have the torch?
The map. Oh, you guys don't really need the map anymore, I guess.
Okay.
And you see him land what looks to be through the roof of one of the barns.
Hey, man, get this straw.
Oh shit!
And yeah, that's that's the ship is now following at half a goblin per second.
Half a goblin per second.
Well, we're gonna have a nice, safe and soft landing, so it'll be fine.
Surely.
Exactly. Todd, what do you want to do?
Okay, so with the death of Rist, we have the appearance of Fist, son of Rist, and he is going to grab a hold of the side of the boat, spin his tail around like crazy in a helicopter motion to try and keep the boat up in the air, whilst with the straw blowing through it downwards to try and keep it up in the air like a Harrier jump jet.
Nice.
And like he's trying to talk through the straw. Go. So that'll be 3Ds, I reckon.
Alrighty.
Oh no!
Please explain how your goblin dies.
So I think there's a bit of balloon like loose, and one of the ropes grabs a hold of his tail and he's trying to spin it up, drags him up in the air. He comes falling back down. The pipe he was trying to blow through goes straight down his throat, and like half the top of it is out his throat and the bottom of it is out his ass, and like as he's bouncing up and down, it's going whistling, and then he just goes tumbling off the back. And that's the end of Fists on the Wrist.
Very short-lived life. Alright.
Will be missed. Fist on the
How many
wrist will be
goblins
missed.
do you have left?
No, I have 2 left.
Oh, holy shit. Alright. Terry, you just watched a straw completely go through a goblin. What do you want to do?
So we're still ascending
Falling,
towards
yeah.
the ground. Yep. So
Not that
No,
fast anymore.
You're falling
that
at
fast.
half a goblin per second.
Nutter is going to go and grab whatever he can find laying around, and basically like any bits of material or any clothing or anything like that, and he's going to try and hold it up in the air to use as a parachute.
Sure. How many
And-
D6s for that?
It's 2 ink,
Nice.
unless I can impersonate someone.
Impersonating a skydiver.
Impersonating a paratrooper. So, and
3Ds.
a 5, a 3, and a 4.
Nice.
No
Alright.
death.
So you managed to, as everything has just been unhinged, thrown off the ship, you managed to grab some sort of bag-shaped item, whether it be clothing or just a bag. You hold it up, and that's enough to bring the descent down to a quarter of a goblin per second. And shortly after that, the ship lightly just taps onto the ground. You guys have landed on the chicken island.
We made it.
All right. The next step: find the chicken god.
Hey,
And with that, Bex, it is your turn.
So I'll just point towards the barn and start coming off the ship and just walking towards it, shouting really, really loudly.
this way. I think it's this way.
That's it. Yeah,
Roll.
oh, yeah,
How many d6s?
2, I think. I've lost my. Oh, lost my thing. Lost my ancestral heirloom in the balloon. So.
Nah, you still have that.
So, alright, well, he's gonna. I'll do another one because he'll use that to point the way.
Yep.
And you also rolled d4s.
Did I? Shit.
You
Okay.
rolled d4s the first time. Yeah, that was a good call. Yeah, roll
Right.
2 more d6s. There you go. Yeah, you're still dead though.
Definitely
Roll the
better.
exact same. What?
That is- Shit. Well.
So,
Okay.
Guys, it's this way. I see it.
and you trip over what appears to be just a chicken egg, and your ancestral heirloom, which is a Q-tip that is on fire. Like they say, don't run with scissors. You shouldn't run with Q-tips either. This thing just went straight through your head, out the other end, and
Oh, what's that?
actually extinguished the only light source that you had,
No.
and it is a little bit darker now, so harder to see going. Which is the bad
Oh
thing.
no. Okay.
How many
All
goblins
right.
do you have left, by the way, Bex?
One. His name's
Ooh.
A. He
My
has
God.
abnormally long eyebrows, which are like vertical, if horizontal, at the top of his head. Little
Okay.
horns.
Is
Made
this
of
your last one?
made
You
of-
got one
ma-
left after this.
made of pubes. I've got one left. This is my last
Okay.
goblin. Well, they're all dead. They're all dead. So he'll grab up the heirloom and be like, "Oh no!" Yeah. Here we go.
Michael, do be your turn.
Okay. So we need to get to the thing. He's going to use his bucket full of mysterious items as some sort of divining rod to lead the way through the darkness.
Sure.
I
How
love
many
it.
d6 is that?
That'll be just 2.
Sure, go for it. Now you get a -1 to your rolls. So that is
So a
something
4 and a
good
3.
something bad. Which, So, yeah,
Like-
you hold this thing out like divining rod, start walking.
Ah, yes, it is this way.
Part... You're walking the right way, then all of a sudden you're not walking the right way. You're actually going, like, around in a circle. Then you start
Oh.
heading back in the right way again, and then you're walking
A
around.
circle? Because his expertise is running in a circle really fast.
Perfect.
Sure, roll 1 more d6. Nah, it's still...
Another 4.
Oh,
Damn.
something good happens. Okay. So after the straights and then detours and straights, the last direction is actually correct in heading towards the barn. So that is a +1 to Todd's next rolls.
Okay, is it my next goblin?
Yep.
All right. This is feels like a pig taint, and feels like is going to come along We're going on in the right direction. So I think he's going to get excited, and he's going to want to get there first. So he's going to use his straw to blow up a cloud of dust behind him, hide in the dust as he's running off, and then just get a good kick off with his tail to get running ahead.
Yep, perfect.
So he's going the full 4Ds.
Also on this island, you notice that there is so opposite of the barn. Say if the island was similar to this map, this circle. On one side there is trash, like a mountain of garbage, just this mountain, which is the green circle, and then the barn is the pink circle, like square, I guess. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just for visualization. All right, cool.
All right. So I got a 6 and a 1 and 2 3s. But what do I get? +1?
Yes, you do get +1. So that is a success, 2 good things, and still 1 injury.
Okay.
Do you want to explain the injury for us?
I think when he tries to kick off with his tail, he does that, but the tail gets caught on something, and it rips off 3/4 of it. So now instead of having a tail hanging out the front, he's just got this like stubby piece of flesh just sticking up into the air, kind of spitting a bit of blood out in front of him. Oh no! Again! It'll grow back!
Oh no. Cool. Okay, sure. So after you manage to kick up all the dust and splurt blood everywhere, you actually manage to clean what seems to be a pathway that sort of leads to the area you want to go to. Which is what the 2 good things are. Terry.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
I'll say now, you guys managed to reach the front gate of the barn. This thing is a massive barn. It is almost the size of a castle. And there are what appears to be 2 chickens dressed up in chicken armor with talons on their claws guarding the front gate. And basically they stop you. And one of them squawks, "Papers!"
So, Nutter's gonna grab one of his compatriot goblins, stick him on his shoulders so he looks tall and intimidating. He's going to impersonate the guard, and use his single long fingernail, hold it in front of his face like a beak to assist with his impersonation. Go back at the guard.
Cool. How many D4s is that?
I think that's all 4.
Cool. Sorry, D6s, not D4s.
Yeah.
You also have
Well.
+2 to all your rolls.
Oh, nice.
Bless.
Holy fuck.
Just as well.
Holy shit, you needed those so bad. Alright.
In a world of hurt.
What is that? A success, something good, and then 2 bads.
Yes.
So one of the chickens goes, "Ah, I didn't realize there was another guard on today." And he unlocks the front door a little. Well, he just unlocks it. And then the other one goes, "Wait, you idiots!
He's not a fucking real guard.
So that is the 2 negatives for Bex.
Okay.
God, if your goblin survives these sets of rolls, I'm gonna fucking be so surprised.
Me too. So while the guards are arguing whether that is a real guard or not, his A, his name, is gonna sneak around behind them, and his defining feature is that he is actually sneaky. So, and with the torch not lit, he's probably not going to draw that much attention. So that would be 2, I believe.
How do you spell his name?
Why? Question mark. So yes, 5 and a 4.
Okay, that is an injury and something bad.
Damn it.
So,
Oh.
as you're sneaking across,
Wait a second, that's not a real guard. What the fuck?
and you cop a peck straight to your eye. And
Oh.
then you get launched back towards the group.
There'll be no funny business here. No trying to trick us.
Alright.
Ah!
-1 to Michael's rolls. So let's go.
Okay, I am going to approach the guards and try to charmingly let us in by the fact that I have very small arms, I'm not threatening, and all I want is to find the liquid gold to have for my bucket. So that'll be 4d6.
Sure.
Using my charming, my bucket, my tiny arms, and the 1 that we get. So that's pretty good.
But it's -1 to all of those.
God damn it, Bex.
You gotta blame
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright. So that's 2 something. No, that's still 2 successes. Nice. Something good and an injury. Alright, cool. Let's see.
Actually, I think this kills my goblin because my goblin was already injured.
Oh. Do you want to explain
Dear.
how your goblin dies then? Or do you want me to
He-
come up with something?
He just has a heart attack. He pulls a fat Hardy and just carks it.
Just slumps down mid-sentence.
He's dead. We have to take him to the food pits. Come on, you lot.
And one of the chickens picks up the goblin corpse. The other one opens the door. You guys are inside the castle barn. However, you still need to find the chicken god. Let's see. The chickens say,
We'll let you through as you have provided us with food. As a gift to our god. He's in the bottom of the food pits.
as they are like tropping along.
The orcs and hobgoblins and whatnot, they treat this place like a trash ground. A big old trash heap. But it's our barn.
He's just rambling nonsense. And Todd, what do you want to do?
Okay, so they've let us in,
Yep. And they're heading towards the trash pits. With
the trash pits,
goblin
and that's where we
corpses.
think that the chicken god is. Okay. So it feels like it's going to say, I think maybe we could go to the food pits. That sounds pretty good. Oh, well, no, we can find the chicken. and he's gonna um he's gonna start like licking the ground, seeing if he can taste chicken. Would I like using his straw to like suck up bits off the ground, seeing if he can taste chicken. And while while he's doing it, he's got his tail. I don't know. He's got his tail picking up stuff off the ground, see if there's any feathers he can find.
Sure. Yeah. I'm guessing that's the 4d6.
That's only 3. I didn't.
Okay.
He's not hiding. So yeah, a 1, a 4, and a 5.
All right. Well, you got +1s, so that's actually 2 successes and still 1 injury. All right. So while you're sucking up things and picking up other things and checking, looking at, you pick up multiple different bits of like chicken shit. Just accidentally eating up chicken poop sometimes. And one of the bits that you chew on, this tastes divine. This tastes like it come from some sort of chicken god.
Yeah, that's why it tastes divine. Yeah.
And
We get it.
I'm sure he did that. But then I think he was actually injured. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. One of the shits was just absolutely putrid. You vomit a little bit on the side, just copping up a little bit of blood. It looked like there was someone had put nails in the chicken shit.
Like that's like needles and strawberries to a goblin.
Yeah.
Nails and chicken shit. Right, okay, he bleeds to death from the inside. Then.
Wait, is that his death?
Yeah, because he was injured. He's the guy,
no!
I'm pretty sure he's the guy that lost his tail, right? It's not.
Yeah,
It's the same guy. Yeah. So
do you want to explain how he dies then?
I think he gets too close to the side of like a bit of a trough, and he starts to slip inside, and he tries to grab it with his tail that's not there anymore, and of course he can't, so he falls in there, and the straw goes straight through the back of his throat and comes out the other side.
Oh man! And in this trough, it is just full of chicken feed and
dead goblin.
Dead goblin.
And that's the end. It feels like a.
Although the goblin is now full of chicken feed, so it's quite the delicacy.
The offering.
One of the chickens stops. Oh, more contributions! You guys are so gracious to our god! He picks up the dead goblin with all this chicken feed. And you've now got 2 goblin corpses to give to the chicken god. Alright.
That's the end of him. Yeah, one left.
Terry, what do you want to do?
So, Nutter's going to impersonate the other chickens again. Try and scratch around and find some other bits of food to offer to the chicken god.
Sure, go for it.
That's 3. Grab, scratch, impersonate. Oh, that's 4 again. Alrighty.
Let's see. That is a success. 2 injuries. And something good. Do you want to explain how he dies? Oh, wait. No.
Yeah.
No, yeah, sorry, no, that's definitely death.
There's no pluses. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, because Todd's ones were plussed by 1, which means that something good turned into success.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, if you want to say how your goblin dies.
Alright, so as Nutter is copying the other chickens and scratching around, trying to find some food to offer to the chicken god. He doesn't look where he's going and rams into a big angry chicken that just turns around and pecks him to death. And the whole time, like, it's a very slow and agonizing death as this chicken just keeps pecking him. He's like, but no one can really understand that he's calling for help. They think he's just trying to impersonate the chicken. And he's just slowly pecked to death.
Oh no. Yeah, so one of the guards. Oh, I love you. You're so gracious. Picks it up, since it's now got 2 goblin corpses, one in each wing, and the second one now has just one. However, after doing that, the angry chicken that pecked you to death basically sort of intervenes, says, "Where are you? You got? You're going to the food pits for the chicken god. I will go with you." And he basically helps bring everyone along. Funnily enough, you happen to die just like one left turn away from the food pit. And what you see in front of you...
Suicide burger.
There's basically 2 pits in front of you. And just absolutely filled to the brim. Not to the brim, but like half full of just hobgoblin, goblin, orc, bugbear corpses. And the chickens throw the other goblin corpses on and basically start chanting and singing a praise on their knees. Basically just going... and with that, you start to feel the ground vibrate as what sounds to be like big steps. And walking around from just out of what appears to be the royal barn that is inside this castle barn is the chicken god. It is the size of 6 goblins standing from head to toe.
Ooh.
And
A
it
big one.
glows with this deep crimson red and has what appears to be 6 eyes in total, 2 horns sprouting out of its skull, and its beak is lined with fangs. With any of you goblins with an intelligence greater than 1, this chicken looks like a hell chicken.
Hell chicken.
Which, funnily enough, there is an actual hell chicken mob. I'll go find it later.
Abyssal chicken?
Abyssal chicken, that's the one.
It's a chicken.
So yes, you are basically stood in front of a giant abyssal chicken. And it speaks in some sort of infernal language. And jumps into the food pits, one of the food pits, and starts pecking, eating some of the corpses. Flaps back out, lands next to the food pits. And you can see when the food pits get below a certain percentage, what appears to be like a portal on the roof of the barn opens up, and more corpses just fall from the sky and land in these pits. And
Okay.
shortly after that, the abyssal chicken starts popping out a few eggs, and those turn into the chicken civilians and chicken guards that you see it before you.
Wow.
So,
So-
what do you guys want to do? We're gonna have one
Uh,
more round of everyone, and then that's pretty much the campaign.
So we have to.
So
Make
we've
praise.
found the chicken god.
You
To
found
make
the
praise to
chicken
God.
god.
Okay.
I mean,
Wow. Here we are. How many nuggets do you
So-
think you can get from that one?
Well,
Still just 2?
Sneaky.
They're like the biggest nuggets in the world.
Second biggest.
It's
Well-
big as your own nugget.
A is gonna like tend to, well, he's going to sort of like bow down to the chicken god and like on his knees and put his hands out, but also sneakily trying to light his torch of destiny to bring on the apocalypse, which is their family's ultimate quest. He's going to try and light the torch of destiny like on the floor while pretending to prostrate in front of the chicken god.
Cool. You have +1 to all of your rolls.
Might survive. You never know. So that would be 1. He's being sneaky. 2, 3.
Sure. I'm gonna say, you praying to this chicken. What do you say while you're praying to this chicken as you're lighting your Q-tip on fire?
Chicken god, we come here. Make praise to you to get the golden nectar. That's it. Just trying to furiously light his thing on the ground. Did Mariki's they wanted to live with the chickens, didn't they?
I think so, but Mariki's not here at the moment, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, he was gonna just mention that, but yeah, that's fine then. That's what he does.
Alright.
Lucky Mariki's character's not here because when Terry's character was acting like a chicken, that was like a little bit of cultural appropriation.
Oh, no.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
Very good.
And what did he get as
It was a foul effort.
he died? As...
Don't worry about me, I'm just winging it.
Oh my god.
You can tell me to go clap if you want to.
Yeah, Clark yourself.
Yeah. Peck, what do we do?
So, the chicken.
Ah, yes, one of my eternal followers. I see you have brought the torch of destiny. With this torch, we can start the apocalypse. I will assist you with lighting it, and you'll gain my favor.
Sorry, microphone's flying. Okay.
Flavor?
Yes. Flavor.
And we're his. Did he say we're his followers?
Followers.
And flame erupts out of this chicken's mouth, completely swallowing what was the goblin and the torch of destiny. And what remains is basically a goblin that has been touched by the essence of the the abyssal chicken. It now has its own feathers, wings, all dyed in like crimson and brimstone, and its own beak and deviled horns, and you have become an apostle of this hell chicken.
Excellent.
And
Matches his eyebrows.
your family's goal of lighting the torch and starting the apocalypse has been completed.
Yes! Very happy.
And you throw the torch. Since you are now the apostle, you understand you must light one of these pits on fire, and you throw the torch in, and it erupts in flames.
Excellent.
All right, Michael.
Can't
Okay.
believe I survived on half a goblin.
My new goblin riding my cox is also going to pledge allegiance to the demon chicken, the abyssal chicken, and he's going to say,
"A great powerful chicken, please allow me to be your gatherer of rare things. All I ask in return is your liquid gold."
Yep, so he will offer his services with his long legs and ability to run really fast in circles, and the bucket.
Ah, yes. You will be an excellent addition to my armies of followers.
And he says,
Come on over here, stand next to me, and I will grant you your wish.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I walk over. He runs over in a circle.
Yep. The chicken lifts one of its legs, and basically, after a few moments, you now have a bucket full of yellow gold liquid, and you've been turned into a yellow chicken. Yellow sort of aspect of the chicken. You gain the horns, however they are more sort of orientated into a circular fashion to match your running. And very much like the Flash, the reverse Flash, you now leave a yellow after image as you run.
Awesome. Love it.
However, you got peed on by a giant chicken.
Hey, I'll take it.
Alright, Todd.
Excellent.
Okay, so final goblin, hands off my pig taint, is gonna come up with straw and tail, and says, "You can please spray me with your seasoning, so I can taste like the fine chicken that you are." Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Oh.
I will make you taste like the bestest chicken you've ever eaten.
And basically he sort of with his 6 eyes stands over you and looks down with his 6 eyes and starts rubbing his eyes with his feathers. Basically, there is a fine mist of what you can assume to be feathers, eye dust,
Dandruff.
Eye dust.
everything.
Finest eye dust in all the land.
And you are now being touched by the Abyssal chicken's tastes, I guess. You have become I'd say whiter in complexion. However, you are now got spots of red, sort of like.
That's the sand he was looking for.
Huh?
He was
Sand.
looking for sand and water. So
Yeah. So this
salt will do.
Sure.
Eye salt, perfect.
Yeah, you sort of get more of the color of, say, your lower half is this dusty sort of color, sort of similar to salt, but more impure grey. Your top half of your body is sort of gradiented to be a blue / tear colored type of goblin. Like the rest of the goblins, you grow your own wings and horns. However, you now have the ability to sort of similar to all your brethren, jam a straw into your eye and create floods, basically. And with your tail, when you swing it around, can create land masses with the amount of sand and salt and dust that comes off of it.
Sounds like I'm the chicken god.
Harry,
Yes.
what do you want to do?
With my last goblin, who is called Bagak, and is completely bald. It's a goblin with alopecia, no hair whatsoever, and holding the talons of terror. She was going to prostrate herself and offer it to the chicken god, which was the goal of the Cluckhead clan.
I see you have gotten one of the claws of my brethren. It is good that you show your allegiance. Return to the god, the talents of terror.
The chicken
And it,
god
like,
sort
pulls
of
the tendon and makes the talons flex, like the foot flex.
As thanks and appreciation for your clan's hard works, you may keep the claw. I will infuse it into yourself, so you may freely use it of will.
and basically the chicken jumps up in the air, flaps a couple of times, lands on you with one of its claws, pushes off, flaps back, and you've got the legs of a abyssal chicken. However, these legs, their grip strength allows you to walk on any surface, allows you to pick up anything, no matter how heavy, how liquidy, how anything. Even the souls of the dead you can now pick up with these talons.
Wow.
And you have got this sort of yellow, scaly sort of effect from your legs up to your waist. Sort of similar to,
Thank you for bestowing this power on me, chicken god. I'm going to rule the world.
Praise the chicken god!
It is great to see my followers growing in number by the day. We will take it over the rest of the mainland.
and with that, the campaign starts to fade to black, zooming out, and a curtain rolls down saying the end.
And then right at the end, Sparrow's there going, "So, little fang face, that's the story of the chicken god."
Shuts the book.
Now let's go shit on someone.
Let's go eat some porridge.
That was very good.
Yes, oh praise be to chicken god.
His speech, the chicken gods. That was so dumb. I love it.
My character's very salty.
2% salty.
I like how we all got like boons from the chicken god. I didn't expect that to
Oh
happen.
my gosh. Survived with like 1 hit point left on my very last goblin.
Well, to
Got
be
there in
fair,
the
you
end.
did bring him quite a few corpses.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yes, sir.
true. Very true.
So we ended with our characters landing on an island, and getting boons from a chicken god.
Yes.
You have just made it like 12 times harder for me to write this into the campaign now. I thought we just crashed to our deaths and we just find some wreckage or something later on.
I mean,
No, we now have to fight a chicken god.
This is way more
Now
interesting.
but like,
This
but
is
it's
the moon
actually
tribe.
it's just
No,
just a
we've seen
normal
that.
sized chicken, like us.
This is the enemy.
Yeah, our goblins are only like 1 inch tall, and they flew from a rock 1 foot away from the island. So
They're in a
it's
puddle.
It's the normal sized chicken. Fair.
That's funny.
You've now
Cool.
got quite the big boss and sergeants create now.
Well, I just reckon it's like we just did Sparrow's backstory.
He is actually the chicken god.
Yeah, that's it. That's how he was created. He was born from the minds of goblins.
I just searched up the abyssal chicken. I'm like, oh my god, it doesn't look anything like a
Ah,
chicken.
yeah. They look freaky.
Didn't we fight them in someone's?
So creepy.
I reckon we fought them in someone's.
Yeah,
was
I
it
had
your-
them
Yeah, you had
in
some of
the
your adventure, didn't you?
poultry farm. Yeah, poultry guys.
Poultry guys.
Yes.
Oh yeah, abyssal chickens look nothing like chickens. I remember how they looked now. Amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
We
Okay.
can fight that.
Its
mind ran us.
legs are more what represented abyssal chicken. Otherwise, its top half was just normal chicken.
I'm hungry.
We could definitely fight one of those. Let's cook it.
They're not very big. They're only tiny, aren't they? I think
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
very
they're
small.
The size of chickens. Yeah.
they're just like.
Makes
Fodder
it even better. So good. Oh, thanks for the Goblin
chicken.
quest.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good fun.
I'd like to imagine that this abyssal chicken that is now going to be a boss is the size of one normal person.
Yeah, if that. Yeah.
In the Neverwinter Online, you can get an abyssal chicken mount. So you sit on it and ride it around.
What would be even worse? Is abyssal bin chicken.
This will be chicken.
Abyssal
we'll
ibis.
have to explain to Maruki what they are.
Yes. Bin chickens.
Farmer bin chicken. That's his
Cool.
name.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I've got some challenging work to do.
Yeah.
If you want help coming up with like the mobs, I can.
So I think you've held quite enough.
Funny.
No, it'd be fun. I had like an idea that I had put to the side, but I think it's just coming straight back in now. Yes.
Lovely. So glad I could help.
Wonderful.
Excellent. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks again for that. I guess we'll leave it there for tonight, I suppose, and have an early one, which is not a horrible thing. And yeah, I'm all ready to go for Bernadette's ring next week, so we'll be straight back into that, hopefully with a full house. And we'll continue with all that.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Cool.
All right. Thanks again for that. That was fun.
Alright, sweet.
Thanks, guys.
Glad it could be fun.
All right. Enjoy, everyone, and we'll talk to you next week.
I
Yeah.
night.
Hey, guys.
Catch you guys.
So
Yeah.
you're good for Saturday morning, Toddy?
And I'll just stop the recording. Goodbye.